All right. Yeah, back. I will say the this portion of the lift is gonna no of the video gonna be a little short. I got a little off my routine, and in doing so, I uh, I might have taken a little bit too much of my pre-workout. I don't know if it's too much stimulant or too much pump stuff between like all the vasodilators and all that. Uh, so I don't know if I'm stimmed out my mind or if my blood pressure is a little off because all the different vasodilators and stuff like that, and like the ingredients uh, in your pre-workout that are going towards pump and blood flow can obviously affect blood pressure. So I don't know if my blood pressure is a little skewed at the moment or if my brain is oh dude cool or if my blood, or if I'm stimmed out of my mind a little bit, or if my blood sugar is just a little bit off. I checked my blood sugar before I left, and it's kind of right on point, uh, but it feels like it's off. But nevertheless, tweaking to say the least. But hey, back is always a good day to tweak on. So, oh, and the reason I got out of my routine or pushed off schedule a little bit, I had to help Anna with her physics class. She's not a physics major. I am a physics major. Um, and kind of how everybody has different things that they're good at. Um, I happen to be math seems to make sense to me and physics makes sense to me, but I take like 10 minutes to read one page of a book. I'm not the best writer. So, whereas, she's really good at some of the other stuff that I'm not good at. So, good team. Good team. But, love that lady. Anyways, the lift. The lift. Back. Let's keep it simple. Some fucking heavy rows. Some pull downs. Might do some slow and controlled lower volume work for those. Whereas I'll do some heavy, angry tweaker. What are you doing? Work for my rows, for the heavy rows. A little bit of slower isolation, maybe like, you know, apple type movements for my pull downs. A little lat focused. I'll do some type of movement, probably the same old white machine that I did for my upper mid back, and then probably a pullover. So, yeah. With that said, um, made the light, all in doing so under the legal speed limit. But with that said, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to put on some music and just stay in your lane, pal. I'm going to tweak out until we get to the gym. So next time you guys will see me, I will be yanking some rows and breathing heavily. See you guys there.
Left side. Try not to.
Three more. Three more. More. Golly. Duel up. No, just watch.
All right. The weather is yucky. Back day is done. B.O.B. back officially battered. Yeah, we'll go with that. Ooh, wow. Flying through the parking lot. Uh, Something I forgot to mention. I was just kind of rolling through today, so no yapping while we were in the gym, and it's a little busy. Uh, on one of the movements, I think it was the pull downs, I had it with kind of like a bit of a funky angle, and I kind of zoomed in. Uh, there was a person on one of the machines, like one of the cables, like right next to me. And I don't even remember how the conversation went, but they didn't want to be on film, so I showed them. I was like, "Hey, are you okay if, like, this is the frame. This is exactly what's in it. You're not in it at all. Are you okay with this? If not, I don't mind just turning it off completely." And worked out. I feel like, fuck's wrong with the lighting? Seems like weird. But nevertheless, they so that was cool. Compromise. That was nice. Appreciate that person. Very, very generous of them, and obviously always be courteous of the people around you if you're gonna film, because people don't like us at the gym. People do not like being filmed because they don't go to the gym to be a background in a video. They go to the gym to exercise. So the world is not your world. Be courteous of those around you. Hold on. I'm going to try and see if I can fix this lighting. All right. I think that's better. I don't know. It was looking like super like a... I don't even know what it is. Like when it has like the wrong color space and it's like in like HDR instead of SDR. Whatever. I don't know. Camera stuff we're talking about here. All right. Enough being silly. Where were we? So yeah, that was the funky angle. What did we do? We did some heavy rows, did some pull downs, did some pull overs. Was there not a third movement? Am I forgetting? Oh, some of those low to high rows or whatever they are. I like those. I sometimes do those. I tend to enjoy specifically that movement, the third movement that we did. I'm reading a notification. Somebody commented chest pumps with the greater than symbol. Cultured man. Cultured man. So yeah. That third movement that I did after the pull downs, before the pull overs, I like that movement. I tend to enjoy that movement a little bit better if I'm able to do it one arm at a time. However, I knew I wanted to do about 3 working sets with it, and I didn't necessarily want to be there for the time equivalent of like about 6 sets by doing, one side at a time. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna plow through this. And I enjoyed it. I really like that movement for hitting that lower trap area. If you're somebody that feels like you're lacking the density in your back, like in the area kind of between your shoulder blades, I would 100% recommend adding in crikey. I would 100% recommend adding in that movement, specifically that machine if you have one, to your back day. Focus on driving and initiating that movement with your elbows, and focus on finishing that contraction with, you know, the muscle that feels like it's in the space between your shoulder blades. So, I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to talk about. Oh, the yoga room was open. My buddy Abdullah, who I was lifting with, my training partner, I was enjoying my pump that I had after, and I was like, but there's the lighting in our locker room is very mid now because they repainted everything, so everything's very white and reflective, so you don't get great downlighting. It's all very kind of washed. And there's lighting in the middle floor of the gym. That's very nice lighting, but it's literally in the middle of everything. And so, not going to sit there and pose down, let alone take my shirt off and pose down there. So Abdullah was like, hey, let's see about the yoga room. I guess he's used the yoga room before. I have not before. Very much enjoyed that. So if I put that clip in this video, to the commenters, don't worry. I reached out to Sam individually and directly, and I got his specific approval. He said, yes, I am allowed to take a video of my physique and post it online, so no, not copying. I have permission from the guy himself. So all of you guys in the comment sections can chew rocks. Nevertheless. God, there was something I was going to talk about, but I forget. I don't remember exactly. I'm feeling a little spacey because my blood sugar is definitely... because I was there for a while after, because there was a guy that I was talking to about that was asking me some questions about digestion, which nevertheless I don't mind. You know, I enjoy this stuff. I'm passionate about this stuff, so I enjoy having the ability to talk somebody's ear off about it. He was asking specifically more about stuff that can help his digestion, because he feels like he's not absorbing stuff. He feels bloated all the time. He feels like he has not the best bowel movements. And I said some basic things you can do for a week. Try and really cut out your dairy. See if that makes a noticeable difference. And if it doesn't, for a week, try and cut out your gluten for a week and see if that makes a noticeable difference, because as much as it sucks, you can go your whole life and be perfectly fine with dairy and gluten, and then just out of nowhere you can develop an intolerance to it. And then a little quick crash course on easy to digest foods. Not that you have to do this, but if you're struggling with digestion, it might be ideal to try and move towards simple carb sources like rice and potatoes, simple protein sources like chicken breast and lean chicken, and easy to digest fat sources like avocados, whole eggs, red meat, or olive oil or avocado oil. Those are going to be some clean, easy to digest fat sources, carb sources, and protein sources. Oh, and almost got fucking lightheaded from talking too hard when I said that word and. Adding pineapple, some fresh or even frozen. When I say fresh, I mean just not the shit that's in a can stored in syrup. Not that there's anything wrong with the can, but you get the ones in the can, get the ones that's stored in the pineapple juice. Get the bags that are, fresh pineapple, frozen or not frozen, doesn't matter, but adding a good pineapple source to your meals will severely aid your digestion. There's some great enzymes in the pineapple itself that help actually break down your food. A lot of digestive benefits to regularly consuming about a serving of pineapple with each meal. You'll probably notice a difference. And then little crash course because I'm home. If If you're somebody that struggles with acne, it is more than likely somewhat dietary related. Yes, you're going to have, hormone fluctuations if you're somebody currently going through or in the beginning or near the end of puberty. There's obviously that. But nevertheless, you can try and aid your position of acne struggles with your diet, and that is often going to come into two categories. Either you are consuming things that are going to contribute to acne flare-ups, like extreme high amounts of dairy, or maybe extreme high amounts of additive sugars, or maybe extreme high amounts of processed food and like soys and stuff like that. Not to sound like one of those tweakers that's like, oh, you have to eat a super clean diet. Obviously, everything in moderation. If you're struggling with acne, consider maybe limiting your excessive dairy, additive sugars, and super processed foods. Crikey. If you're not struggling with acne, ignore what the fuck I'm talking about and eat how you want. Or if you don't care about your acne, eat how you want. Enjoy your life. And then the other category, so category 1, foods that you are consuming that are contributing to acne. And then category 2, potential dietary deficiencies that will contribute to acne because you are missing out on them. I forget the exact dosages. If you actually happen to be struggling with acne, by all means, shoot me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube, just ryan.reeling. I will gladly send you. I have a notes app with all of the stuff and an actual order list. I don't benefit. I don't make money. I don't get commission off anything. They're just basic vitamins that you can get off Amazon that I benefit nothing from other than just simply trying to help somebody out that struggles with acne, because I used to struggle with acne. It's generic stuff like an amount of vitamin A. Again, I forget the exact dosages. I have them in my notes app. If you guys want me to make a video talking about this, I will. But the actual individual items are vitamin A, vitamin E, selenium, although you more than likely don't need to purchase that if you're consuming a high amount of chicken. Zinc is on there. Biotin is not needed, but it can help. But the main contributors are going to be vitamin A, vitamin E, getting a good source of omega-3s, so something like a fish oil supplement. Biotin is helpful. Zinc is helpful. If you are taking zinc, I would recommend taking a quercetin supplement. It's not needed for the skin benefits of zinc. However, if you're taking zinc, you might as well add in a quercetin benefit, as I forget the exact science behind it, but taking quercetin with your zinc is going to add as the transport vessel that, again, I forget the exact science behind it, but I do know that quercetin aided or combined with a zinc supplement is going to add immune benefits. Do I remember the exact reasons why? No, but I remember that it helps. So, do you need to know how Velcro zippers or your cell phone works to be able to buy and use them and benefit from them? No. So, do you need to know the exact reasons that taking quercetin with zinc helps with your immune system if you struggle with getting sick all the time? No. Benefit from them. And then, that was a little tangent. Yeah, vitamin A, vitamin A, E, zinc, fish oil supplement for some good omega-3s and fatty acids. Not fatty acids, fuck am I talking about? Biotin's beneficial, zinc's beneficial. Collagen types 1 and 3. I'm blanking on what the rest is, but that's about most of them. If you have the money to support it, it's not overly expensive, but obviously everybody has different budget abilities. Honestly, a great all-around, just overall health and everything, and skin health benefit supplement stack would be the things that I'm listing, along with add in some D3, some, I think it's K2, I don't remember. Adding some type of liver antioxidant and detox stuff and kidney stuff, like some Tudka, some... God, I'm blanking on the name of the other stuff. NAC. None of these things are in any sense needed if you're somebody that has a specific issue that you're struggling with, or an enhanced athlete. These are all things that will benefit you and benefit your overall health and quality of life. Are they needed? No. Can they benefit you? Yes. I'm seeing that this has been 10 minutes. I'm going to shut the flip up. Quick little sensor there. And I'm going to make like a tree and get the fuck out of here. Back day. Tomorrow's arms. See you guys.